So a large part of conversations happening online about relationships are talking about transactionality.
Sure.
In both sides, red pill and also the feminist side, you're
Sure.
talking a lot about the transactionality of relationships.
I'm not even really bothered by transactionality. If people
Really?
want to be that, if people want to be reasonably transactional, okay.
You think that's okay? You
Well-
think that two people can be reasonably transactional
So
in a
here's
relationship?
my question. What is the underlying basis of the transaction? Because a transaction is an exchange of value. Are you trying to get as much as possible while giving as little as possible? Or are you going to be generous and caring with each other? Are you going to form a sustainable transactional system? Or is it a one-off transactional system as fast as possible? Is it sustainable? Sustainable is more what bothers me than anything else. If it's not sustainable, if it's just short-term exploitation, give as little as possible, get as much as you can, no, that's not going to work.
I thought that transactions are supposed to be untransactional. That true love is untransactional, right? It is... what's the term I'm looking for? Unconditional. Thank you, Annalise. I thought that true love is supposed to be unconditional because to me, as a man, if a woman comes to me and she says, listen, you need to provide at least $100,000 a year, and that is going to be the condition, the obligation you're going to have to this family. And if you do that, I will provide to you, sex, cooking, care, support, companionship, etc. But if you can give me $200,000 a year, then you're going to get this and more, which is basically what you're describing as transactionality. I am going to run from that woman very fast and very far.
So it's curious because you could argue in the opposite effect of that arranged marriages are transactional.
Yeah, but we don't have arranged marriages.
No, but other countries do. And many of those countries, for example, many of those countries with arranged marriages, their divorce rates are something like 1%.
Yeah, but this also because in many cases, the arranged marriages are forced through a societal system which does not really allow for just the culture of divorce. Like there's a lot of money, there's a lot of kind of family connections, there's often religious things, there's even safety concerns that many of these women have.
There can be, but when you go over there and you talk to them about their happiness rates, right? When you look at that statistic, they are typically much happier, for example, than American couples.
Adam, are you for arranged marriages?
Not necessarily. I am
Not
definitely
necessarily.
for assisted marriage.
Assisted marriage.
Assisted
Tell me more
marriage.
about that.
So assisted marriage is where the people in your life that know you best help you form the relationship. You make the final choice. It's not about being pressured into marriage, but it's where your family system, your friend system, where they assist you in finding the right person. It's the same system that all humans have really used throughout most of history. But back to this point, back to the transactional versus love, I don't think that putting an exact figure on you must make $100,000 or I will leave you. But there's always going to be conditions for staying together as a couple.
Okay, so you're married.
Yep.
What are the conditions of you guys staying together as a couple?
Not beating my wife.
Can she beat you?
Only upon request. No, but no physical violence, repeated physical violence against each other, right?
Physical violence.
Right? Physical affairs, right? Or emotional affairs even, cheating. Destruction of the family system in some way. It could be hurting the children. It could be horrifically neglecting the children so that they get into a bad place. It could be financially destroying the family. So my wife doesn't say, you must make X amount of money or I will leave you.
Yeah, well, let me pause you there because there you're not really passing the dead organism test, which you taught me, right?
Sure.
Not destroying the system isn't an action. Like that's not the transaction of not killing me is not the foundation of a relationship.
But it's not unconditional either. There are still boundaries that you don't cross.
Okay, fair. Boundaries, yes. But let's now still talk about transactionality, that I will do things for you if you do things for me.
Okay.
And there are certain things that will happen if you do not do the things that you have promised. Mm-hmm. What is the core of that transactionality?
Now we're getting into a new territory. So what we're dividing here on is what would break us up versus what are we looking to build together, right? So those are two different levels.
Okay.
And a lot of couples, to your point, are not having the conversation at all about what will we build together. And that's the piece that's missing for most red pill circles, for most feminist circles. It's not what can we achieve together as a couple.
There's not a single piece of content I found on Red Pill that has to do with here is how you build a woman towards a happy marriage. It is here is how you do not get scammed, cheated on. What else?
I will say, I have read a couple of married men red pill circles where they
Really?
do kind of talk about trying to build up your wife, but it's things like, and it's literal titles like how to make her your slut and how
That's
to
vivid.
how to get sex from your wife as if she, and how to train her in behavioral modification like she is an animal.
That's gross, man.
It's
Like,
pretty
that's-
gross.
That's pretty gross.
It's pretty gross. But that's about as far as it goes into like how to help your wife grow into the best version of herself so that she is fulfilled and so that you are fulfilled, so that you both grow together. How to mutually grow as a loving couple. That stuff is missing.